welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mrs. Chidima Egu, and as you already know from my introductory video, if you've not watched that already, you might need to go back and look at the video. On this channel, we talk about God, marriage, motherhood, career, and life in general, and everything in between. It's a pleasure to have you here today. And today we're going to be talking about navigating motherhood and career. Without much ado, we're going to jump right into it. So, the first thing I'm going to say is that motherhood is not an easy feat at all. First of all, a little human being relies on you at this point for basic survival and also to help them go from a tiny human being who can barely see their surroundings to becoming an independent individual. Motherhood is a lifetime journey and a big commitment at that, so it is no small feat. Also, as a human being, you were once an individual before you became a mother. Certain things gave you passion, you had certain aspirations before becoming a mother. There are some people whose main aspiration is to become a mother. That is not inherently bad on its own, but I'm talking about women who have other aspirations in life apart from being a mom. So this video is about giving some tip. I'm a mom. For those who do not know me yet, I'm a lawyer, full time into practice, and at the same time, I am a wife and a mom. And this video is just to share a little bit of my uh, knowledge about the subject about navigating motherhood and career. So one thing you need to know if you're a first time mom is when by the time you're going back to work, it's never going to be the same again. That's the reality you need to accept because your life has changed. Now it's not just you and your work and your career. So while your work is very important, you know that your child is very, very important. And yes, while this time you might believe that this time is crucial for the growth of your career, this time is also crucial for the growth of your child. Balancing the both, if it is ever possible, trying to balance the both is the key subject of this conversation. So I'll just jump right into it. So first of all, one thing you need to know is that when God gave you that child, He already knew the reality of your life. He already knew the circumstances of your life. He did not give you that child for that child to become a burden or a limitation, so to say. Because of that child, you might have to come to certain realizations where you make decisions that ultimately lead you to a different path in life than what you initially thought your your life was supposed to be about. Whatever this means to you, there is no wrong and right decision in this. What matters is what your reality is at this time and what is obtainable for you. What I mean is that some people might have to resign and face and focus on their children and their family for a few years before returning back to the workforce. Other people might have to take some steps back and look for a job that is maybe that pays lesser and gives them less exposure, but ultimately gives them some sort of experience that helps them to grow from point A to point B in their career, but which accommodates better their lifestyle as a mom. Other people might just have to take a step back and watch their colleagues or their said counterparts make faster strides of progression in career while they take little or seemingly slow steps. One thing you need to know is whatever you decide to do, you are doing what you know is right for your child and your family. At the end of the day, you can have both. You can be both a successful career woman and a good mom. However, you may not achieve everything at once. So there might be a period where you need to focus on being a mom and you need to prioritize that while sowing seeds for your career that will germinate later in life. And then there might be a period where you need to take a step back from being a mom and focus on your career. I ultimately believe that you can have both, but you may not have both at once. That being said, know your why. Know why you're doing this. Whatever you do for work, whatever you do for purpose, know why you're doing this. Because, truth be told, there is a lot of mom guilt attached to returning back to the workforce after having a baby. Sometimes you feel like you've abandoned your child, sometimes you feel like you're being careless, but all the same, remember that God knew exactly the dynamics of your reality before sending that child into your life. That child was created to fit into your life. So, yes, while you are readjusting your life to accommodate the child was created just for a life such as yours. That is what I need you to remember, that God knows what He's doing. And the child is not there to limit you. You can achieve everything you want to achieve, but maybe you need to go about it slowly, not as fast as you want to do. And there are some women who actually prioritize work at the time when their children are still little. It depends on everybody's reality. Everybody's values are different. What matters most to all of us in life at different stages are different. But personally, for me, I believe that children don't remain babies forever. The time you get to be able to carry them in your bosom, breastfeed them, play with them, this time is valuable. And it will not always be like this. At some point, you will not be able to carry them again. So, value the time when you can. Do not see it as a big responsibility. It is a big responsibility, but it is not a burden. It is a blessing that so many other women pray and wish to have, but they do not have the opportunity to have such responsibility, if I may. So be happy, with your life. Look at it with gratitude. Approach motherhood with gratitude. It is less frustrating that way when you look at your circumstances and the fact that you have the opportunity to have a job and you have the opportunity to be a mom. All I've said in essence is know your why. Approach motherhood with gratitude. You can have it all, but maybe not at once. And remember that the dynamics of your reality is different from the next person. You are doing the very best that you can with what you have been given. Do not compare yourself with somebody who has help. You are not the same with that person. Know what is obtainable in your reality and do just that. If it is a daycare that is obtainable, if it is getting a living nanny that is obtainable, don't frustrate yourself by doing something that does not really suit you because somebody has told you that no, me, I could never. What they could never do is because of their reality, which is subject to change at every point. Also, you do not have to give up your career because of your family. You can do the both by finding a rhythm in whatever way works for you. I already listed some options that might be available for you as a mom. Um, but ultimately, remember that God is the source of our lives. He made you a mom and He knows that you have the capacity to do this. You got this. I'm cheering for you. I know it's not easy, but you can make this happen. Please remember to like this video, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.